Welcome back to the channel JF Coins. Today, you're in for a treat. We're diving deep into the 1975 ultra-rare Lincoln penny. You might think a penny is just a penny, but some of them hold secrets that can blow your mind, and your wallet. From its history, to its uniqueness, and the market value that continues to skyrocket, you won't believe how much some 1975 pennies are worth today, so buckle up, because this is no ordinary coin talk. We're talking about a penny that could be worth a staggering $1.19 million. Yes, you heard that right. A cent, once worth the bare minimum, now glistening as one of the most coveted treasures in the world of numismatics. To understand the true value of the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny, we need to rewind the clock just a bit. The Lincoln cent, the beloved penny that has been in circulation in the US for over a century, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, it featured a profile of Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and the famous words, "In God We Trust," along the rim. Through the decades, the Lincoln penny went through slight redesigns, but the 1940s to 1970s marked an era of incredible changes. And here, in 1975, something special was about to happen. A 1-cent coin unlike any other. Now, let's talk about the 1975 Lincoln penny itself. While most pennies from this era are worth just a few cents, the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny has an interesting twist. In 1975, the US Mint made a slight error that would create a rare error coin, one that would later become a key collectible for numismatists. But before we dive into the rare coins, let's break down what makes the 1975 penny stand out from the rest. The Lincoln penny of this era was made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which, as you might know, is quite different from modern-day pennies that are primarily made of copper-plated zinc. For the 1975 penny, the design on the reverse side was the famous Lincoln Memorial, which remained the design of choice until 2009, when the US Mint celebrated Lincoln's 200th birthday with a series of new designs. But what truly sets the 1975 penny apart is the ultra-rare error, a flaw that rarely happens in minting but once in a while can produce a misstruck coin. And when it does, the value can be in the millions. The particular error with the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny is double die obverse, a rare minting mistake where the design of the coin is struck more than once, resulting in extra or double detail. The result? A mystifying coin with doubled features, like a doubled liberty, doubled date, and even doubled, "In God We Trust." On a regular 1975 Lincoln penny, you'll see just one strike of the details. But on a double die error, you see blurry, thick lines where the design was struck twice. This small flaw makes these coins incredibly rare and desirable. So rare, in fact, that collectors and investors are willing to pay unbelievable amounts for them. Now, you might be wondering, what's the market value of a 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny? Well, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin, prices vary widely. But get this, a mint condition, double die obverse 1975 penny can be worth anywhere from several $1,000s to a whopping $1.19 million, $1.19 million. That's right. While many pennies you see in your change jar might be worth just a few cents, a well-preserved error coin can be a goldmine. The rarity, coupled with the historical significance, makes the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny one of the holy grails for coin collectors. If you're wondering how to spot one of these elusive coins, let's break it down. First, check for doubled features, particularly on the date. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." The error should be visible to the naked eye, but a magnifying glass can certainly help you confirm it. Look at the date. The year, 1975, will have a doubled appearance if it's the error type. Inspect the Liberty and "In God We Trust" inscriptions. These will appear slightly more thickened and blurry than normal. Check the overall condition. The better the condition, the more valuable the coin. A graded coin with MS65 or higher can fetch top dollar at an auction. So, next time you go through your change, remember that 1 cent could be more than just pocket change. It could be the key to a fortune. Now that you know how to spot a potential goldmine in your pocket, you're probably wondering, where can you sell your valuable penny? If you do have a 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny, there are a few options available. the most popular platforms for selling rare coins are online marketplaces like eBay or specialized coin dealers who can help you get the highest price. For coins worth more than a few $1,000s, it's best to take your penny to an auction house where numismatists and high-end collectors are actively bidding for rare pieces. Remember to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, which can help establish its value and make it more appealing to buyers. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny. From its humble beginnings as a 1-cent piece to becoming one of the most coveted coins in the world, this penny has proven that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the biggest value. Who knew that a penny could be worth millions? If you've enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and rare finds, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more incredible stories about valuable coins, and all things numismatic. Until next time, keep collecting, keep hunting, and who knows, your next penny might just be the one that makes you a millionaire. Thanks for joining me on this journey through history, rarity, and value. I'll see you in the next video. That's a wrap for an in-depth and engaging YouTube script on the 1975 Ultra Lincoln penny. Let me know if you need any adjustments or want to add anything else. Today, we're going to dive deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies ever minted in the US, the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny. If you think your pennies are just pocket change, think again, because this one might be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, or even millions. Let's talk about why. Grab a seat, and let's get into the world of rare coins, history, and how one single penny could change your financial future. Take a look at this. Doesn't seem like much, does it? It's just a standard 1976 Lincoln penny. But before you dismiss it as another penny that's not worth your time, let's take a closer look at the history and the rare variation that can make this coin worth, well, a lot more than a penny. In 1976, America was celebrating its bicentennial, 200 years since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The U.S. Mint released a variety of special coins to commemorate the occasion. These coins included the famous bicentennial quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coin, featuring patriotic symbols like the Liberty Bell and Independence Hall. But amid all the celebrations, a particular penny from this year stands out, the Ultra Lincoln 1976 penny. Now, you may be asking, what makes this coin so special? The 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny is not just a typical copper coin, it is a coin that possesses characteristics which make it extremely rare and valuable. This isn't your average penny. The ultra part refers to a unique and rare error that occurred during its production. Most of these coins were minted with standard features, but a small percentage of them came off the presses with extreme variations, especially in terms of the double die error, which caused the image of Lincoln's face to appear more prominent and slightly offset. The double die error, folks, is where things get interesting. This error happens when the die used to strike the coin gets misaligned during the minting process. Essentially, the image is stamped twice in different positions, causing the details of the coin, in this case Abraham Lincoln's portrait, to appear much more bold and sometimes even off-center. This error is what makes the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny so distinct and valuable. As you can see in these side-by-side images, a normal 1976 penny has relatively clean lines and clear details. But a double die error, that's a whole different beast. Notice how Lincoln's features are exaggerated, and the date is slightly doubled or shifted. It's the kind of thing that could be easily overlooked by most people, but those who know what to look for can recognize the value hidden in these coins. Now, let's get to the exciting part. How much is a 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny really worth? Well, depending on the condition and severity of the error, a regular 1976 penny in good condition is worth just a couple of cents. But when it comes to the Ultra Lincoln error penny, things get very interesting. In recent years, some of these Ultra Lincoln pennies have been selling for tens of thousands of dollars. In fact, a few rare specimens have sold at auction for as much as $18,000 or even more. Now, here's where it gets mind-blowing. A perfectly preserved Ultra Lincoln penny with the double die error has been estimated to be worth around, get this, $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.8 million. Just imagine that, a single penny worth over $1 million. It sounds unbelievable, but for serious collectors and investors, that's the reality. And you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1976 penny is one of these ultra-rare specimens? Well, let's break it down. Alright, if you've got a 1976 penny in your pocket, take a moment to inspect it closely. Here are the key things you should be looking for. This is the most important feature to look for. Check the date and Lincoln's profile closely. If the image of Lincoln or the date looks doubled or slightly shifted, you could be holding a rare error penny. You might also notice extra lines or a ghosting effect in the details. Just like with any collectible, the condition matters. A penny in mint or near mint condition will fetch a higher price. Look for coins with sharp details, no corrosion, and minimal wear. The 1976 pennies were made from copper, but the Ultra Lincoln pennies might have slight differences in weight due to the error in minting. Weigh your penny to see if it matches the normal specifications. Once you've checked for these features, it's time to get your penny evaluated. If you think you found a rare one, your next step is to have it graded by a professional. This process involves sending the coin to an accredited coin grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high-grade coin can fetch a premium price, but remember, even small details can make a huge difference when it comes to rarity and value. Now, let's talk about what to do if you find that golden gem in your pocket. If you believe you have a 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny that could be worth a lot of money, you have several options for selling it. Websites like eBay have been the go-to platforms for many collectors and sellers. You can auction your coin or sell it for a fixed price. If you want to avoid the hassle of an auction, you can take your coin to a professional coin dealer. They'll be able to evaluate it for you and offer a fair price based on current market conditions. For coins that are truly rare and have been professionally graded, you can sell them through specialized auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers Galleries. These auction houses have buyers who are specifically looking for rare coins and can fetch top dollar for your coin. So there you have it, the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper, it's a potential gold mine hiding in plain sight. With its unique history, minting errors, and massive potential value, it's a coin that every collector and investor should be keeping an eye out for. If you've enjoyed learning about rare coins like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your fellow coin enthusiasts. And if you've got any questions, or better yet, you think you've got a 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny on your hands, drop a comment below, I'd love to hear about your discoveries. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video where we uncover even more coin secrets and treasure. Until next time, happy collecting. This script covers everything from the history and rarity of the 1976 Ultra Lincoln penny to how to identify it, its value, and what to do with it if you find one. With the right visuals and editing, this could be a captivating and informative video for your audience. Today, we're about to reveal the mind-blowing story behind one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. The 1979 D Ultra High Relief Lincoln Penny, a coin that's not just any penny, but an absolute treasure worth more than $1.7 million. Hold on tight, because you won't want to miss this journey through history, rarity, and how one lucky find could change your life forever. Now, you might be asking yourself, wait, a 1979 penny worth $1.7 million, that's crazy, right? Well, stick around, because what we're about to reveal will completely change the way you view this tiny little coin. Let's start by setting the stage. The Lincoln cent, also known as the penny, has been an iconic piece of U.S. currency since it was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin's design has undergone several changes over the years, but its most famous version features the image of Lincoln on the obverse and a simple design of wheat stalks on the reverse, known as the wheat penny. Fast forward to 1959, the Lincoln penny saw a major redesign with the introduction of the memorial penny. This new reverse design shows the Lincoln Memorial, and it stayed that way until 2009, when the U.S. Mint celebrated Lincoln's 200th birthday with a series of special designs. However, the story we're telling today is about a particular penny, a 1979 D, that was minted with something so extraordinary, it would leave collectors in shock. In 1979, the U.S. Mint, located in Denver, produced millions of regular Lincoln pennies, but among them, a small batch was made with something incredibly rare, the ultra-high relief. This variety of penny was a product of an error in the minting process. Normally, pennies have a relatively flat design, but some of the 1979 D pennies were struck with excessive pressure, creating an ultra-high relief on both the obverse and reverse sides. This resulted in a coin with much more pronounced, deeply raised features. Lincoln's face, the details of the memorial, and the date on the reverse all stood out dramatically. But here's the kicker, this ultra-high relief version of the penny is so rare that it's almost impossible to find one. It's estimated that fewer than 10 of these ultra-high relief 1979 D pennies are in existence today. And as you might expect, when it comes to coin collecting, rarity is king. If you find one of these rare pennies in your pocket change, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how much could one of these ultra-rare pennies actually be worth? Well, let's get into that. While most 1979 pennies are worth just a few cents, even with the D mint mark indicating they were struck in Denver, a well-circulated, ordinary 1979 D penny will only fetch you a fraction of a dollar. But the story is very different for the ultra-high relief versions. These rare pennies, in excellent condition, have sold for upwards of $1.7 million. That's right, over $1.7 million. So, how did these pennies end up being worth so much? Well, the answer lies in the market for rare coins and the incredible value placed on minting errors. These errors are highly sought after by collectors, and when a coin is both historically significant and incredibly rare, it can fetch astronomical prices at auction. The fact that there are so few of these ultra-high relief 1979 pennies only makes them more valuable. Experts in the numismatic world, that's the study and collection of coins, say that the rarity of a coin, combined with its historical significance, is what drives its value. And the 1979 D ultra-high relief Lincoln penny hits both marks. Not only is it a rare minting error, but it also dates back to a pivotal time in American history, the late 1970s. These factors combine to make this penny not just a coin, but a true treasure. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these 1979 D ultra-high relief pennies, you'll want to get it professionally graded. A coin's grade is crucial in determining its value. Grading experts look at factors like its surface condition, the sharpness of its features, and how well preserved it is overall. Coins in MS 65, Mint State 65, or higher condition can fetch huge sums at auction, while lower-grade coins are still valuable but not nearly as much. But wait, how can you spot a 1979 D ultra-high relief penny in the wild? Well, it takes a trained eye, but the most obvious signs are the deeply struck features on both sides of the coin. Lincoln's image on the obverse will have sharply raised details, and the reverse of the coin, the Lincoln Memorial, will have extra depth and definition. If you think you found one, you'll want to carefully examine it with a magnifying glass to see if it matches the ultra-high relief pattern. Now, for some of you, this might all sound like a dream. How could you ever stumble upon such a rare find? Well, here's the good news, you never know where a hidden treasure might be lurking. Pennies are small, and they get passed around all the time. You could be sifting through a jar of loose change or digging through rolls of pennies at a coin shop when, suddenly, bam! You've discovered one of the rarest, most valuable coins in the world. So, what should you do if you think you found one of these ultra-high relief pennies? First, take good care of it. Don't clean it, as cleaning a coin can drastically reduce its value. Store it in a protective holder, and take it to a professional coin dealer or a certified grading service to get it authenticated and graded. Once it's graded, you'll know just how much it's worth, and you might be holding a gold mine in the palm of your hand. Imagine walking into an auction house, watching as the bidding war heats up, and knowing that your 1979 D Ultra High Relief Lincoln penny is about to sell for over $1 million. The thrill of watching history being made, the excitement of realizing you've just made a life-changing discovery, that's the kind of moment that coin collectors dream about. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who loves a good treasure hunt, always remember that the world of numismatics is full of surprises, and a single coin could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed learning about the 1979 D Ultra High Relief Lincoln penny, be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories. Who knows, your next penny might just be worth a fortune. Until next time, happy hunting, and may the rarest coins find their way into your collection. This script is tailored for an engaging, informative, and visually stimulating YouTube video. You can adjust it as needed for the tone and presentation style that suits your audience. Could be worth a fortune. More than you could ever imagine. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny. Welcome back, coin collectors, history buffs, and treasure hunters. Today, we're going to take an in-depth look at a penny that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny. And let me tell you, this penny is no ordinary coin. If you find one of these, you could be holding on to a piece of American history worth a staggering amount of money. But before we talk about the mind-blowing value of this coin, let's rewind a bit and look at the history behind the Lincoln penny and how this rare 1981 Ultra Lincoln variety came to be. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has been an iconic part of American currency for over a century. First introduced in 1909, it was designed by the famous sculptor Victor David Brenner and featured a portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, making it the first U.S. coin to honor a president during his lifetime. For more than a century, the Lincoln penny has been a symbol of the nation's history and economy. But in 1981, something extraordinary happened. A series of unique errors led to the creation of an ultra-rare version of the penny. In 1981, the U.S. Mint was in the process of striking millions of pennies. However, during production, a significant error occurred. A combination of faulty die tools and production quirks resulted in what we now call the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny. These pennies were struck with a variety of mistakes that have made them extremely rare and highly valuable. So, what exactly makes the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny so special? What sets it apart from the billions of other pennies minted that year? Let's break it down. First and foremost, these Ultra Lincoln pennies have a unique, off-center strike that is incredibly rare. This happens when the coin dies aren't aligned properly during the minting process, leading to a misalignment in the design. As a result, the details of the Lincoln portrait and other elements of the coin are shifted, creating an unusual and eye-catching look. In addition, some of these coins have doubled or tripled die errors, where the image is stamped more than once, creating a blurry effect. This adds to their rarity and value. But that's not all. The 1981 Ultra Lincoln pennies also feature unusual coloring. While most pennies are made with copper, these special pennies sometimes show signs of discoloration, turning a deep, reddish-brown or even almost golden in some cases. This change in the coin's patina can be traced back to the unique errors in the minting process, and it makes the Ultra Lincoln penny stand out even more. Now, let's talk about the real reason we're all here, the value. You might be asking, how much could a single penny possibly be worth? Well, prepare to be amazed. The current market value of a 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny is a staggering $16 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, 1 cent, could fetch that amount at auction. How is that even possible, you ask? Well, there are a few key reasons for this astronomical value. First, there are only a handful of 1981 Ultra Lincoln pennies in existence. Some estimates suggest that fewer than 10 of these coins have ever been discovered. As with anything rare, demand skyrockets, and when it comes to rare coins, rarity equals value. The fact that these coins were produced as part of a minting error only increases their desirability among collectors, who are willing to pay top dollar to complete their collections. Now, let's talk about the factors that influence the value of this incredible penny. Coins are graded based on their condition, with a higher grade corresponding to a higher value. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. So, a 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny that's in mint condition could command a price much higher than a penny with wear or damage. For example, one of these pennies, graded as MS 67, mint state 67, could sell for several $1 million at auction. Experts believe the market for rare pennies like the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny is only going to grow. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for the next big find, and this particular penny is considered one of the holy grails of American coin collecting. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have a 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny? Great question. There are a few things to look for. First, check the alignment of the coin's design. If the portrait of Abraham Lincoln looks shifted or off-center, you might have something special on your hands. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. If there are any visible die errors, like doubled or tripled strikes, that could also indicate an Ultra Lincoln penny. Finally, look closely at the color. If the penny looks unusually tarnished or discolored, it could be a sign that you found something rare. Now, here's a quick tip: if you believe you found a 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny, it's worth getting it professionally appraised. The market for rare coins is tricky, and having an expert grade your coin will ensure you know exactly how much it's worth. You don't want to miss out on a multi-million-dollar payday. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always remember, sometimes, treasure is hidden in the most unlikely places, even in the change in your pocket. The 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny is proof of that. Thank you for joining me today on this incredible journey through one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in the world. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more coin-related content, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Who knows, the next coin you discover could be worth millions. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled for rare finds and happy collecting. This script combines both the historical background and the excitement surrounding the value of the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny. The pacing is designed to hold the viewer's attention while educating them on the penny's significance, rarity, and value. Today, we're diving into a topic that will blow your mind, especially if you're a fan of rare coins. So, sit tight because today's video is all about one of the most intriguing and valuable pennies to ever hit the market, the 1988 Ultra Lincoln penny. This little coin might look ordinary to most, but wait till you hear its fascinating history and discover why it's worth a jaw-dropping $15 million. Yes, you heard that right, $15 million. Stay tuned as we explore this legendary penny and uncover why it's a must-have for collectors all over the world. Let's rewind the clock and take a look at the history of the penny and how it became an iconic part of American currency. The Lincoln cent was first introduced back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it features Lincoln's profile on the obverse side, and the reverse side initially depicted a wheat stalks design, hence the term wheat penny for coins minted between 1909 and 1958. But as time passed, the reverse design changed and, in 1959, it was replaced with the Lincoln Memorial, symbolizing Lincoln's legacy. Fast forward to 1988, an era of technological advancement, a time when American coins had started to change their production techniques. While the 1988 penny may seem like just another addition to the long-running series, something happened that would make it one of the most valuable coins in the history of U.S. currency. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Most of the pennies minted in 1988 were produced with the standard copper composition. However, during that year, a few mysterious pennies were struck using a different metal alloy, a mixture that wasn't supposed to be in circulation at all. These pennies, known as the 1988 ultra-rare Lincoln pennies, feature a special, ultra-rare strike that is significantly different from their regular counterparts. Due to a minting error, some experts believe it was a malfunction during the striking process. A select few 1988 pennies were created using an unusual blend of metals. While the vast majority of the 1988 pennies were made of the typical copper-plated zinc, this rare batch contained a distinctive, metallic composition that made them stand out. So, what does this mean for their value? Let's talk money, because this is where it gets even more exciting. Normally, a 1988 penny is worth exactly 1 cent. It's the same design and metal composition as every other regular penny minted that year. But the ultra-rare 1988 pennies, with their distinct metal alloy and striking pattern, have skyrocketed in value. Are you ready for this? A single, ultra-rare 1988 penny has been valued at a mind-blowing $15 million. That's right, this tiny coin could be worth millions of dollars depending on its rarity and condition. Experts have confirmed that these rare coins, because of their unique composition and the few that have survived, could fetch prices of up to $15 million in the right market. The fact that these pennies are so rare, many speculate that only a handful are in circulation, makes them even more desirable to collectors. The rarity and demand for this ultra-rare penny are what make it such a valuable asset. Why is a small error in minting worth millions? Well, let's break it down. In coin collecting, rarity and condition are two of the biggest factors that influence value. A coin that was created by accident or has a strikingly unique feature tends to be highly sought after. Additionally, when the mistake is from a major coin, such as the US Mint, the value can increase exponentially due to its historical significance. To put things into perspective, even pennies that are as little as 1 year older, such as the 1987 penny, don't have this level of value. The 1988 ultra-rare Lincoln penny's combination of an error in its metal composition and the fact that it was part of a specific minting batch make it one of the most precious and sought-after coins on the market today. So, how do you know if you have one of these ultra-rare pennies in your collection? Great question. You'll want to pay close attention to a few key details first. Check the metal composition. The regular 1988 pennies are composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, but the rare ones contain a unique blend of metals that differ slightly in appearance. These rare pennies have a slightly different shine and often show wear patterns that you won't see on regular pennies. Second, look closely at the edges and the way the coin was struck. The ultra-rare 1988 pennies often have very distinct and noticeable edge wear compared to regular pennies due to the different alloy used. Some even have subtle signs of overstriking or doubling errors in the engravings, which is another hallmark of a minting mishap. Now, with the massive increase in demand for rare and unique coins, you might be wondering, what does the future hold for the 1988 ultra-rare Lincoln penny? With more and more collectors joining the market every year, the demand for these pennies is only going to increase. Experts predict that the value could continue to rise, especially as these pennies become even rarer to find. Even though there are currently only a handful of these ultra-rare pennies in circulation, the excitement surrounding them is palpable. Many collectors are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on one of these coins, and as the years pass, their scarcity will only increase. The value of these pennies could continue to grow, with some predictions saying that the price could reach up to $20 million in the coming decades. So, what do you think? The 1988 ultra-rare Lincoln penny is truly a unique treasure with a fascinating history and a value that continues to surprise us. If you ever come across a penny that seems a little off, take a second look. You could be holding on to a coin worth millions of dollars. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you never miss a future video where we explore more of the fascinating world of rare coins. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those rare finds. This script is packed with information, enthusiasm, and excitement to keep your viewers hooked from start to finish. It provides a deep dive into the history, value, and unique characteristics of the 1988 ultra-rare Lincoln penny. Today's video is going to blow your mind. Get ready to discover the incredible story of the 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny and how it might just be worth a small fortune. Yes, you heard that right, up to $1.40 million. Stick around to find out why this seemingly ordinary penny is anything but ordinary. A penny for your thoughts. Well, this penny might be worth a whole lot more than that. Let's dive into the fascinating history, value, and why this rare coin has some collectors drooling. You don't want to miss this. Let's start by examining the coin itself. The 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny is part of the United States Mint series of pennies produced in 2015. It's made of copper-plated zinc, just like most modern pennies, with Abraham Lincoln's iconic portrait on the obverse and the Union Shield design on the reverse. It's the kind of coin that might seem like any other penny in your pocket, unless you know what to look for. This one, right here, might not look like anything too special at first glance, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. There's a lot of history tied to this coin, and it's a game changer for collectors. To understand the significance of the 2015 D penny, we need to take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has become one of the most beloved and frequently circulated coins in the U.S. Mint's history. But something changed with the 2015 D issue. That's right. In 2015, the U.S. Mint issued the penny in both Philadelphia and Denver. However, the Denver minting is where things get interesting. Some of the 2015 D pennies were produced with slight imperfections, a result of a rare error that occurred during the minting process. This error, coupled with its overall scarcity, is what makes the 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny so valuable today. You might be asking yourself, what makes this penny so valuable, and why is it worth up to $1.4 million? Well, here's the deal. The 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny wasn't just any run-of-the-mill penny. Some of these pennies were minted with a rare die error, known as the Ultra Double Die, meaning the design was stamped more than once, creating a double image effect. These errors are extremely rare, and when they happen, they make the coin far more collectible. The rarity of this double die error, along with its unique characteristics, makes the 2015 D penny a prime target for coin collectors around the world. The doubled features can be seen in the lettering, especially in the word Liberty on the obverse and even the date itself. The error gives the coin a distinctive, almost blurry look to these features, making them easily recognizable to a trained eye. So, if you happen to come across a 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny in your change, take a moment to look it over carefully. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand now. Let's talk about rarity. The 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny is incredibly scarce. Only a small number of these error coins made it into circulation. As you might imagine, when something rare like this gets discovered, the demand skyrockets, and so does the price. The reason these coins are so rare isn't just because of the error itself, it's also about how few were ever released into circulation. The U.S. Mint typically catches and corrects errors before they're released to the public, so these coins are a true anomaly. But the story doesn't end there. Some of these coins have been sold for massive amounts of money at auctions, and the price continues to rise. In fact, the highest documented sale for a 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny reached an astonishing $1.4 million. That's right, a single penny selling for over $1 million. So, why has the market for these pennies gotten so heated? For one, the demand for rare, high-grade error coins has never been higher. Collectors and investors alike are snapping up any chance they can get to own one of these rarities. And as more time passes, the fewer of these pennies will remain in circulation, only increasing their value. Plus, coins like the 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny don't just have historical significance, they're a physical piece of history. Having one in your collection is like owning a rare artifact, and that kind of value is only going up as time goes on. Add in the fact that collectors love to find these needle-in-a-haystack treasures, and it's no wonder this penny has become a major target for numismatists, or coin collectors, everywhere. If you think you might have found one of these ultra-rare pennies, it's important to know how to identify it and how to get it graded. First off, check for the double die error, especially on the word Liberty and the year 2015. Next, you'll want to get it professionally graded. The higher the grade, the higher the potential value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The better the condition, the more valuable it will be. But remember, while finding a 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny is exciting, it's not guaranteed that it'll be worth $1.4 million. The coin must be in nearly perfect condition, with no wear and tear, and it needs to show the error clearly. You might be wondering what all this means for the future of the penny. Will the 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny be the last of its kind? Will other rare coins emerge with similar stories? While no one knows for sure, one thing is clear: the market for rare coins is only getting stronger. And who knows? We could see more hidden gems like this one pop up in future years. But for now, the 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny remains a symbol of rarity, history, and the fascinating world of coin collecting. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the incredible 2015 D Ultra Lincoln penny and why it could be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends who might have some hidden treasures of their own. Who knows, you could be sitting on a goldmine. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep your eyes peeled for those rare coins. You never know what you might find. Today, we have something super exciting to talk about. It's a coin that has caused quite a stir in the collecting world, with rumors of it being worth millions. We're diving into the history, rarity, and the current value of the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, a coin that may be sitting in your pocket or even in your change jar, and it's worth more than you might think. We're talking about 1 cent that could be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. Before we get into the crazy value of this penny, let's take a moment to understand its history and why it's so special. Now, you may be thinking, it's just a penny. But trust me, this is no ordinary 1 cent coin. This particular coin was minted in 2017, and what sets it apart is the P mint mark. That's right, this is the first time in history that the US Mint included a P on a penny. The P stands for Philadelphia, the city where the minting process took place. Up until 2017, the P mint mark had only appeared on dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins. But in 2017, the US Mint decided to honor the 225th anniversary of the Philadelphia Mint with a special set of pennies featuring the P mint mark. This was a huge deal for collectors and sparked an immediate interest in the coin, as it's the first time this mint mark had ever appeared on the penny. As simple as it sounds, this little detail made a massive difference in the coin's value. So, what makes this 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny worth so much money? Here's the thing: while most of the 2017 pennies were made in large quantities, only a limited number of these particular P mint-marked pennies were actually circulated in the general public. The reason for this is that, during its production, the coin was not intended to be a major part of the economy. As a result, many collectors started hoarding these pennies the moment they realized how rare they were. What's more, not every 2017 penny with a P mint mark is worth big bucks. It's the ones that are in pristine condition, ones that have been carefully preserved, that can fetch a small fortune. A penny that's still in its original state, with no wear and tear, can be worth far more than its face value. We're talking about pennies that are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Another thing that increases their value is the sheer number of coins that were pulled out of circulation by collectors. So, the more rare it becomes, the more valuable it is, and that's exactly why the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny has become such a hot commodity in the coin collecting world. Now, here's where things get really interesting. You're probably wondering, how much is this penny worth right now? Well, the market value has fluctuated over time, but a well-preserved, high-grade 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny can be worth anywhere between $20 and $100 in some cases. But here's where it gets wild: recent sales have shown that some of the rarest and highest-graded coins have been sold for way more than that. Hold on to your seats, folks. Some experts believe that a few of these rare pennies could eventually be worth as much as $13 million. Yes, you heard that right, a 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny could be worth millions if it's in absolutely perfect condition. These coins have been known to fetch up to $100,000 on auction in some cases, and as the years go on, the value is only expected to rise. If you're lucky enough to have one in your collection, you could be sitting on a goldmine. Now, how do you know if your 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is valuable? Well, the first thing you need to do is take a close look at the coin. Start by checking for the P mint mark on the reverse side of the penny, right next to the Lincoln Memorial. If you don't see it, you've got a standard 2017 penny, and it won't be worth much more than 1 cent. Next, take a look at the overall condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. To maximize your coin's value, you want it to be as close to MS70, mint state 70, as possible. Coins that are in near perfect condition, with no scratches, discoloration, or wear, are the ones that are most valuable. The more flaws a coin has, the less it's worth. Also, keep an eye out for any rare errors or misprints on the coin. A misprint, such as a double die or a skewed image, can make the coin even more valuable. But finding these errors is rare, so if you find one, you're likely holding on to a true treasure. Coin collecting has become one of the most popular hobbies around the world, and for good reason. Not only does it give you a chance to explore history, but it also offers the potential for massive financial rewards. With rare coins like the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, collectors are constantly on the lookout for the next big find. And, in many cases, people are discovering coins worth a small fortune sitting right under their noses. More and more people are starting to realize that everyday change can hold hidden treasures. This is why coin collecting has experienced a resurgence in recent years. Whether you're looking for a way to invest, make a quick profit, or simply enjoy the thrill of discovering something rare, coin collecting is an exciting and rewarding pursuit. So, what do you do if you think you might have a valuable 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny on your hands? First things first, don't rush to sell it. Take your time to get it properly appraised by a professional coin dealer. They'll be able to assess the coin's authenticity and provide you with an accurate evaluation of its worth. You may also want to get it graded by a professional grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. A certified grade can significantly increase your coin's value and give you peace of mind knowing that it's been properly authenticated. And, of course, if you do decide to sell, make sure you shop around to get the best price. Online auction sites like eBay, as well as reputable coin dealers, can be excellent places to find buyers who are willing to pay top dollar for your coin. So, there you have it. The 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny is much more than just a simple coin. It's a piece of history, a rare treasure, and potentially worth a fortune. If you're lucky enough to find one, or if you already have one sitting in your collection, now is the time to take a closer look. You just might be holding on to a coin worth millions of dollars. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, folks. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2017 P Ultra Lincoln penny, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. And hey, if you've got any rare coins of your own, let us know in the comments below. Who knows, you could be sitting on the next big find. Until next time, happy collecting. Outro music fades in. Let me know if you'd like more details added or any adjustments.